Hello, my name is QJ Wong and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about Strixhaven's Mystical Archives, including one unofficial, what I'll call a hidden rarity of cards from this set. And if that's the main reason why you're watching this video, I have included timestamps to the relevant sections in the video description under the like button. So if you'd like to check out those sections right away, please feel free to do so. But for the rest of the video, what I'd like to talk about is what is Mystical Archives, how many versions are there, why should you care about the different versions, and how can you tell the difference between all these different versions. So let's jump right in. What is Mystical Archives? Mystical Archives is a special subset within Strixhaven School of Mages, the latest Magic the Gathering expansion set. They feature an alternate art, a special frame, and is available one per booster pack in all different types of, at least one copy of in all different booster types. There is two major categories. You have what I'll call the global art, which is available in multiple languages. As you can see, we have Approach of the Second Sun and Grape Shot on my hand. And a second category is what I call the Japanese language alternate arts, which is, you can see the same card, Approach of the Second Sun and Grape Shot, in a Japanese styled alternate art. These are only available in the Japanese language and can be found in the Japanese set and draft boosters, as well as collector boosters of all languages. How many versions are there? So officially, there are 3 major versions of each of these language. We have a normal version, we have a regular normal foil, and we have an etched foil, which is not too obvious if you're not paying attention, but we'll go into more details in the later part of this video. That was for the global art. For the Japanese art, it is the same. You have a regular version, a regular foil, as well as a etched version, which is again not very obvious and you might miss it if you're not paying attention, but I will also go into deeper details at the later part of this video. There is, however, one unofficial hidden rarity, as I have mentioned at the beginning of the video. These are seemingly identical alternate version arts of Shock, which both looks like they are the regular foil version. However, one of these is a lot more expensive than the other. One of these is from set and draft boosters, and the other one is from collector boosters. Can you tell which one is which? Can you tell the difference? Don't worry if you can't. We'll go into more details at the later part of this video. I think some people might ask, why should you care about all these different versions? What is the difference? And well, here I would like to show you the sell price of alternate art Time Warps by Hareruya.com, which is one of Japan's biggest Magic single card retailers in Japan. As I mentioned earlier, there's the 2 different type of foils. You have the collector booster version and the draft or set booster versions. As you can see here, the collector booster version of this card is being sold at 100,000 yen, which is about $912 US. An Etched foil version is being sold at 40,000 yen, which is about $365 US. Whereas a draft or set booster foil, the asking price is 250,000 yen, which is slightly under $2,300 US. While this seems like it might be a ridiculous price, that is because it might be a sold out price, it's not an accurate price. You can find Haruya buying this card, the draft and set booster version, for 160,000 yen, which is about $1,460 US. So it might be in your interest to make sure that you can tell the difference between a set booster foil and a collector booster version foil. So how can you tell the difference? Let's begin by comparing the normal ones. So the foil and the normal versions are quite obvious. The ones that might not be too obvious is the difference between a normal and an etched foil. By the certain reflection, you can see that the borders of the spell has a etched foil treatment around the border of the spell. So this is how you can tell between an etched foil and a normal. Another easy way is to just look at the bottom of the card, where you can see the etched foil will have a star at the end of the card. So the normal one will have a dot and the etched foil will have a star. This is similar for the global art version. So you have the foil, then you have the normal and the etched. The global art versions, in my opinion, is a lot more obvious due to the upper rings and the bottom rings around the spell. But similarly, you can also tell the difference between the star. Now here's what a lot of people want to watch this video for. How to tell the difference between a collector booster foil and a set or draft booster foil. Can you tell the difference yet? To begin with, a set booster foil is a lot more lighter in color compared to a collector booster foil. The collector booster foil compared to a set booster foil, can you see it? One is just generally looking a lot more darker compared to the set booster. So the collector booster, point number one, is darker compared to the set booster. The second thing is the expansion symbol. Take a look at the expansion symbol. For the collector booster version, the expansion symbol, the symbol here, is pretty much blended in with the rest of the card. You can't really tell the difference if you're not paying attention. For the draft booster, the draft and set booster, the expansion symbol jumps out. It has a more holographic feeling, as well as it stands out from the rest of the foiling of the card. Can you see it? Let's put them side by side. So set booster, expansion symbols stands out. Collector booster version does not. The third thing is the texture of the card. Now, don't get me wrong, they both are smooth to the touch and do not feel any different. However, if you pay attention to the foiling film of the card, it looks like it's a lot more smoother compared to a collector booster version, which feels as if there is a more textured look to the foiling film, which probably contributes to the reason why it looks a lot more darker than the set or draft booster version. Maybe if we put it side by side, you'll be able to see it more clearer. Can you see it yet? Can you see it from the text box around here? The draft booster has a lot more smoother looking texture compared to the collector booster version, which has it looks as if it's textured compared to the set booster. So remember, the set booster, 3 points. Number 1, it's lighter compared to the collector booster version. Number 2, the expansion symbol stands out more, foiling effect. Number 3, the texture on the foiling film. One looks a lot more smoother, the other one has a more textured look. And the set draft booster versions are a lot more expensive than the collector booster versions. I have another set of these to show you. This is the alternate version of Revitalize. Can you tell which one is the collector booster version and which one is the set or draft booster version? Right away, something that stands out is how one is a lot more darker than the other. So again, the collector booster version is darker. See more if I lay it flat, how it looks a lot more darker than the set or draft booster version. Number 2, the expansion symbols. Expansion symbol has a more special foiling effect compared to the collector booster version. Number 3, the texture. You can see the difference in the foiling film texture. One is the set booster is a lot more glossy looking, and the collector booster version has a more textured look to it. And there you have it. So as a reminder, the set or draft booster version is more valuable than the collector booster version. In some cases, like in the time warp case, where there is a difference of 150,000 yen in the prices of the cards. Now, some of you might be wondering, why is there a difference? And why is it set boosters and draft boosters? I have with me the boxes that I've opened, my collector booster boxes, and in both cases, my collector booster boxes are printed in the States. Even the Japanese language collector booster box of mine, it's the Japanese language version, is also printed in the States. The set booster foils that I received are from this box of set boosters that I bought. It's the Japanese box of set boosters, and as you can see on the box, it is printed in Japan. So that might explain why there is the difference in the foiling process. how the inconsistency in the printing process might be the reason why we ended up with a secret 4th rarity in Strixhaven Mystical Archives. I hope you enjoyed this video. It took me a little time to make, but I did receive a lot of questions on how to tell the difference between the set booster foils and the collector booster foils, so I hope this video could answer all those questions. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask me, leave a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you like what I've done, you appreciate my work, I would really appreciate it if you give me a like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and share this video with your friends. And I guess that's it for me. As I mentioned earlier, if you have any more questions and you have any more thoughts about the differences between, or you have any additional information that I could share with everyone else, please leave me a comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you liked the video, and stay safe. Goodbye.